So one of the biggest lessons anyone can learn is the fact that it's possible to quit your job too soon. And doing that is going to only set you back in your journey towards having a successful business, making 10K a month, retiring your parents, whatever it is. Now, 3 years ago, I quit my 9 to 5. Okay. And real quick, if you're watching a video like this, I know for a fact that you're trying. You're definitely trying to get out of the 9 to 5 rat race. You're definitely trying to work on your business. You're definitely trying to get the fuck out of a boss telling you what to do. I hear you. I was you. I'm actually close to you. I hear you. Now, 3 years ago, I was in a very, very similar position. I was working a job. I was getting paid over 6 figures a year. I was making bank, right? I had low bills, and I was able to stack a lot of cash. So eventually I said, fuck this. I'm quitting my job. I'm going all in on content. My buddy was blowing up. Pat Kelly Performance had like 100K subs at the time. I was in his videos. I'm like, I can definitely do this. But here's the problem. I had no videos that were doing well. I had no actual plan, no actual experience, nothing. Now, I'm lucky because I was able to have good amount of money at the time in my bank account. Like, I'm not going to say the number, but I had a lot. Right. For me personally at that time, I had a lot of money in my bank account. So I was able, with my low bills and a lot of cash, I was able to be like, all right, dude, fuck. I'm good. I'm chilling. Right. 3 years later, though, I've been desperately trying to make this work. Content, skits, Twitch streaming, which I actually made money from Twitch streaming. It's crazy. I can't believe that. E-commerce. I was trying to make, I started high ticket sales because I'm like, dude, fuck. I'm like, I don't want to run out of money. And I got to do something. Like, I got to start traveling the world. Right now, I'm Airbnb hopping with my boys, right? And it's awesome. High ticket sales has provided that. But, like, at the end of the day, where's my business? You know what I mean? The only way I make money right now is by high ticket sales. I'm designing websites. I'm doing e-commerce. I'm doing all these different things. And I'm like, where did I, not that I went wrong, because it's all part of the journey. And my timing is always perfect. But, like, realistically, why do I find myself in a position where I don't have a business that's making me at least 10K a month profit? And why do I feel like I have to go back to sales calls after not taking a sales call for so long? Because, again, to catch you up to speed, right now I'm looking at my bank account. I'm like, okay, well, I need to make more money. I need money, right? Like, come on, give me a break. I'm not going to sit there and watch this shit go to zero, right? So it got me thinking, like, what the hell is going on and how'd I get here? Well, I feel like I quit my job too soon. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. If you're in the 9 to 5 and you absolutely hate your 9 to 5, you hate the 9 to 5 in general, like waking up early, slaving away all day, getting home, only having an hour to yourself, and then you have to go to bed, right? Not being able to go to the gym, all that bullshit that I used to hate too. Like, if that's the case, bro, and you're someone who can talk, and you're someone who doesn't care about commission-only jobs, high ticket sales right now is the move. And I don't even offer a course on that. I don't offer any sort of placement on that. That's a whole other side story. I'm just saying, the best thing to do is to not go cold turkey and quit your job to work on a business that doesn't even make you money yet. One of the best things you can do is start shifting the way that you make money through developing and harping on the skills that you already have. So if you're in med device sales, bro, take a look at high ticket closing. You work from your laptop. You close hot leads. The only thing you do is fucking open up your calendar. You close deals, right? And, like, at least you start working for yourself in a way. You're 1099. It's way better than 9 to 5, right? Looking back, what I would say to you is that not that I wish I did anything differently because I learned, but, like, realistically, one of the best things I could have done was quit 9 to 5, take a break from working for a bit, get into high ticket closing, and then pursue a side business on, like, a side hustle that I actually cared about. I was scared of e-com for the longest time because, like, I had no idea how to run ads. I had no idea, like, the legal thing, the tax structure. And, bro, it's all noise. It's all bullshit. Get started. Just get started on whatever it is. But don't quit your job and go cold turkey into a business that doesn't already make you money, bro. Right? Does that make sense? If you're in sales now, it's much easier to transfer to high ticket sales than it would be to just quit your job and pick up e-commerce if you've never ran an e-commerce brand before. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because at the end of the day, the only reason why we run out of money is because our skills don't match how much money we want to make. It took me a second to get there. The reason why you run out of money or you're not making enough money is because your current skill set does not align with either 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. That's why it's just your skill set. So you have to use this to your advantage. And don't quit your job too soon, bro. It doesn't matter if you have 50K in your bank account. Don't quit too soon. Work your job, develop a bit of a plan. Think to yourself, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to stop working my 9 to 5. I'm in sales, so I can replace my 9 to 5 income with maybe high ticket sales, but I really don't want to do high ticket sales. What I really want to do is I want to start an e-commerce brand. Bang, that's one option. Or you can just start your e-commerce brand while you're working 9 to 5 and use that as motivation. Once your e-commerce brand is paying you more than your 9 to 5, fucking quit. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't want to rush into shit, bro. Because when you rush, you make dumb decisions. And I've been there. I've made dumb decisions. Whether it be financially, whether it be loading up the credit cards, whether it be quitting my job too soon and not knowing what to do, all of a sudden I can't think right. And what the fuck? You don't want that. When you look at the highest paid people on the planet, the people that you look up to, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be like Andrew Tate, it could be Aman Ghazi, it could be Elon Musk, it could be Jeff Bezos. I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. When you look at these guys, they're not operating out of a place of disparity. Maybe they used to. Maybe they used to act out of a place of disparity. But realistically, like, desperate thinking creates desperate decisions. And desperate decisions, they're not based in logic. They're not based in your true path. They're based out of a possessive need to get everything you want right now. They're based off instant gratification. But it took a long time to build Amazon, Tesla, the real world, monetize whatever Iman Ghazi is, whatever his companies are, Hills, WAP, right? I mean, I know he bought into WAP, but like, it takes years and years and years, bro. Years. I was also looking at the, I was looking at, I'm going to say his name wrong, Vince Nejoff. He's the owner of Here's, an e-commerce brand, right? Like one of the craziest, in my opinion, one of the craziest e-commerce brands on the planet right now. I fucking love everything about their site. I love everything about what they're doing with the branding. He was talking with Iman Ghazi and his two other founders that they sunk $1 million into Here's earplugs. If you're not familiar with the brand, look it up. Here's earplugs before like even selling their first product. That's the definition of not needing any sort of like desperate decision making, any desperate action. You know, they're not looking to make a profit off of Here's, and that's exactly why they're going to end up making a shit ton of fucking profits. They're operating out of a place of abundance. They have other brands that are paying them and more optimized for profitability, so they're not fucked if something goes wrong. And that's exactly how you got to think when it comes to quitting your job. You may hate your job, but if you quit right away, you don't have any skills in whatever it is that you want to be doing if you weren't working on what you want to be doing. So if you do that, you quit too soon, you're going to start acting out of disparity, and all of a sudden you quit that business model, you move on to the next, and you lose all your fucking money. Do you see how the pendulum swirls? It's not good. It's not what you want to do. You got to be smart with this shit, bro. You can't be acting out of disparity, because when you do, like, you're not doing yourself a service. If you do that, you're like it's not even about you at the end of the day. It's not even all about you. Like, yeah, it's your life, but at the end of the day, like, do you want to retire your mom? You want to retire your dad? You want to make sure that your kids, your wife, your family, future family is like actually prioritized. They actually have enough money coming in. They don't have to work because of what you did. If you act stupid now, you're doing nothing but fucking up that opportunity. And quitting your job too soon is one of the worst things you could possibly do, because it's doing nothing but prolonging that process. I'm all for back against the wall. You probably should have your back against the wall. But that doesn't mean cut off your only income source before you have another one. Hey man, if you have 100K in the bank, like, I'm sure you can make something work, right? But if you're at like 10K in the bank, you're at 15, 20K, 30K, even 50K in the bank, like, bro, keep making money. And if you need capital to fund your business, you can. Arguably, it's probably better to make sure that you don't need to fund your business in the beginning. But again, I'm not an expert on that. It's fine. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to tell you that if you operate from a place of disparity, then you're going to be cooked, bro. You're competing with people who already have money. Play the game smart. Start small and work your way up. In the terms of e-commerce, test one product and then scale it like slowly and surely. Slowly but surely. Right? If it's going to be a winner, you're going to know. Right? And if it's time to quit your 9 to 5 to move into e-commerce full time, you're going to know, bro. You're going to know. The best thing you can do right now, though, is identify that you want to leave your job. Take a look at exactly what you want to get started with, whether it be e-commerce, an agency, bro. You can build websites for fucking local businesses too. Like again, that's another banger business idea that I'm literally doing right now. Why not? I have the skill. Take time to learn and harvest your skill and develop your skill. Make some money with your with your agency, with your e-commerce brand, whatever you're coaching. I don't care what it is. And then, once your income is replaced, fucking quit that shit, boy. You're good. There's no need to stay in your job forever. But if you quit too soon, you're going to start acting out of disparity. You're going to be forced to compete with yourself, to compete with the best version of yourself and the worst, right? The worst version is you losing on your money because you quit too soon. But the best version comes down to you operating out of a place of abundance from day one. Why do you think these people, Andrew Tate, Iman Ghazi, Samuel Onuha, the Here's guys, fucking Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, TJR, all these people, bro, all these people do so well in their life because, yes, they've had their backs against the wall, but they're still operating from a place of abundance. They really are. They're not in scarcity. They know what they're doing. They have a purpose behind what they're doing. They're committed. They're driven. And they might want to get everything done right now. Absolutely. I think Andrew Tate talks about that all the time. Speed, 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 speed. The quickest thing, the speediest way that you can move from quitting your job to going full time would be to either quit your job and develop a new income skill, like high ticket sales, if you're in that field, or continue working your job, but also continue working on your side hustle until it replaces your income. Two best things you do. High ticket sales, bro. Like if you've never taken a sales call before, right? It might not be for you, or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. It might just be building a website for a fucking local business, and that's what you do. That's what you love, right? I'm not telling you what to do. What I am telling you though is that there is a chance that if you're looking to quit your job, you might be quitting it too soon, and it's not the end of the world if you develop a strict 5 to 9 routine to where you fucking slave away at your corporate job all day, but then from 5 to 9 you're dialed in. Gym, food, work, bed. Repeat that shit. And if you really care about building a business that pays you enough to quit your 9 to 5, you fucking will. But if you try to do it too soon, you're just going to fucking run out of money and be miserable. All right, I'll see you guys next video.